And I feel like with Control Your Narrative, that won a lot of people over, and I feel like it also alienated a lot of people.
It did. It certainly did. And I think, too, first off, what is a professional wrestler's number one job? This is an Al Snow question, so I don't know if he said it on your interview, but to get attention,
Yes.
right? So getting attention. And, like, yeah, there's good attention and there's bad attention. It received bad attention, but the bad attention was all based on frivolous lies and people trying to sabotage something before it even started. Because, in theory, we did make some strong waves and provided something unique where once you become a threat in the industry, you are sought to be destroyed before you grow.
I think that people were like, "What do you mean you're banning moves?" Like that was a big thing.
That it is still the most genius concept I have. Because if you've, like, on the surface, oh my, you're overreacting to something where you don't understand or haven't seen the context develop. It's probably my fault you don't understand because the content wasn't readily available. But I banned the super kick,
Yep.
the suicide dive, suicide tope, and the Canadian destroyer. And the reasons were because those moves are so cool, but they're so overdone, they've lost their meaning. So if you watch our CYN show in Dallas, we had this big kind of multi-man match where somebody who does a super kick was out of position or like thought about it, couldn't do it. Something happens. Their instincts kick in. They hit the super kick. Boom, nail somebody. He's out. That dude gets disqualified. So as he's getting thrown out of the building, another guy comes in, pins him, because the super kick was so effective, it left that man devastated. So it wasn't like to hate super kicks. It's just we're doing them so much. They have so much value if we do them right. Same thing with the suicide tope. Why did I do that? We had a really good reel where I went over every move you're allowed to do. You just can't do this one, right?
Yeah.
You can go through the top rope. You can go over the top rope. You can go through the bottom rope. You can do a moonsault. You can do a front flip. You can do a quadrubreda. You can do a lion saw. You can do an acai moonsault. You can do a backflip off the top rope. You can do a shooting star off the top rope. You can do whatever you want. Just don't go flying through the middle rope. But then the idea of that too was I had somebody go for it. They missed, and they got stretchered out of the building because it's so devastating that they didn't hit it. That was the point. And then as far as the Canadian destroyer, that was all me leading up to getting a Canadian destroyer from Ricky Morton getting pinned by his son. That was my idea. So that's why I banned him. For long-term storytelling, which all these fans claim they want. We want long-term stories. We want context. You have to let it develop sometimes. If I got to ruffle a few feathers to get there, so be it.